See if this will work. I haven't done this in a while. I think it's working. Yay. I just love technology. If you read the comment, hey, okay, this is weird. Okay, is it working? Debbie, are you there?
I think it's working.
Yay. Okay.
I'm here too. Yeah.
There's a time delay.
Okay, is it working? It's okay. Is it working?
Oh, Lord. Okay. This is going to be interesting. For those of you who are just tuning in, technology drives me a little bit nuts. There we go. I turned off the sound on the computer, so that should help. It means I won't be able to hear you, Debbie, and my friend Debbie's on live with me. I got to figure out a better way to do this. One of the things I said in the little intro post to this is, one of my favorite sayings about technology is if you're not having problems with it, it means you're not using any, because they keep changing it, right? I couldn't figure out how to create an event, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so one of the things I wanted to talk about is kind of how our brains work. It's fascinating to me. I've learned so much about this in my journey to become alcohol-free and in the years I've done Mary Kay Cosmetics. Just our brains are the way they are because of evolution over millennia of time. And what's really interesting to me is that our brains have not adapted as fast as our technology has. And when you really stop and think about it, it's the tech has been the last couple hundred years. I mean, from automation, in factories and all that stuff, and then the technology of the internet and everything else, and it is moving at lightning speed. The reason we get so frustrated is because they keep changing everything, right? When I think about the changes that my mother has seen in almost 96 years on the planet, it's mind-boggling. She was on bed rest for tuberculosis as a young woman, and all they had were radios. And then somebody broke the radio, right? It's really hard to go back and imagine that. And we have not kept up with the changes biologically. Biologically, we're still 10,000 years ago, where it's the hunter-gatherer type society, and that's what we're meant for. We're not meant for all the processed food. We're not meant for all the input. Every time your phone beeps, you get a serotonin hit and you go, oh, got to check the phone. Oh, got to check the phone. And we develop addictions to all kinds of things. And I think our society is very, very addiction prone. So, which kind of leads me into the other thing that has really been on my mind a lot lately, is that we're kind of taught, maybe it's the Puritan culture here in America, but buckle up and just work hard and just do things right and all of that. And so when we don't do things right, we feel less than and not good enough, and like we've messed up. And maybe we have, and that's okay, because what I want us to remember is that we're human. We're not supposed to be perfect. And years ago in the Mary Kay culture, because I've been with Mary Kay for 36 years now, unbelievable. But years ago, especially when Mary Kay was still alive, the whole culture was everything's wonderful all the time, which, you know what? It's not. Life happens. And in that life happening, there's negative things. There's personal tragedy, there's addiction, there's loss, there's grief. There's so many things going on in our own lives and in the world that it's like, no, it's not wonderful. So for many years in Mary Kay, I thought there was something wrong with me because everything wasn't wonderful all the time. And that became more and more apparent over the years. And that was what I was drinking to numb that I didn't feel good enough. I didn't feel worthwhile enough. I felt like I was lazy and I was, not meeting expectations and, just a lot of layers of not good enough. So you drink to numb, which makes it worse, right? What I didn't understand and didn't know was that I'm human. And I mean, you can say that, and it doesn't mean a whole lot, but what it means is that when I remember that, it's like I'm human and I'm not supposed to be perfect. It's okay to mess up. And the way I'm going to do the right thing more often is to look at where I'm going, what I want my outcome to be later, and how this choice now is going to get me there or keep me from it. Another way of looking at it is this choice based out of love or fear? Is my choosing to work out this morning for just a couple of minutes based out of fear that I won't be able to walk, or loving myself enough to say, I'm going to exercise for a couple minutes because I want my knee surgery in August to go better and I want to feel strong. And that positive emotion, it's a whole lot easier for me to say, yeah, I'm going to work out for a couple of minutes. And yeah, I'm going to do that extra movement. And because I like the way I'm going to feel afterwards. And I like the outcome that this is growing me to. So I would challenge you to, maybe that's the wrong word, just gently remind you to be kind to yourselves. And especially if you're trying to quit drinking or trying to get off sugar, and those are things that I can help you with, you're not going to change that by beating yourself up. You're just not. You're just not. It's too hard. And we get into this loop. So the way you're going to shift that is making better choices in the moment by thinking about, what do I want my life to look like? And how do I want to feel later? And it's going to be better on the other side. And damn it, I'm worth it. And I deserve better. So I'm going to make a better choice for myself right now. And if you need help with that compassion, reach out to a friend or think of yourself as a friend. How would you talk to a friend who is going through the same thing, or a little child? One thing I love to do is look at pictures of myself when I was little. It brings back that innocence and that love and that curiosity that a child has. And how could you be mean to her or him? They deserve love and kindness, and that'll make a huge difference in reaching those healthier goals and having a healthier mindset and being able to create the kind of life that you don't want to run away from or numb. Life is so much better. So I'm going to close with that. And you guys have a fabulous, wonderful day. Thank you. Somebody's watching from Uganda. How cool is that? Katende. Thank you for tuning in. And thanks to my friend Debbie, who's been there for me since, oh man, too many decades to think about, right? Everybody have a blessed week. And feel free to comment or check out my pages or other websites or whatever. I love to get to know people a little bit more deeply. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm closing down Facebook, but trying to keep Zoom on. Did that work?
Yeah, I'm
there,
still on
Debbie?
Zoom. Yep.
I think I closed it. Okay. I goofed and closed down everything.
Oh, you're
Period.
still
If
on
you want
Zoom.
to talk more, I can hop back on Zoom, or we can do Facebook messaging, or we can do the phone, or whatever. I have time. If you want to reach out to me, that would be awesome. Oh, I'm still on Zoom. That's interesting. See, I have no idea what's going on. Okay.